在上一集的《走遍美国》里
Previously on Family Album USA，
哈里与苏珊进行了第一次友好的会晤。
Harry and Susan had their first dinner date。
正当大家含情脉脉、打情骂俏之时
，While they were still introducing themselves，
哈里突然接到电话
，Harry received a phone call，
女儿胃痛难耐
saying that his daughter is sick，
晚餐被迫中断
so he had to leave early。
接下来到底会发生什么呢
？What will happen then？Hello， 大家好。
Hello， 大家好，我是李总，
我是伊娃，欢迎来到老司机英语角。Today we're going to be watching episode 3
Episode 2, Act 3, dumbass.
Today we're going to be watching episode 2, Act 3, Family Album USA. 走遍美国第二节的，走遍美国第二集的第三节。
You dumb fuck.
You guys ready? Let's get it.
Let's go.
What happened? The babysitter called? His daughter is sick. What's wrong? I think she has a stomach ache.
What happened? What's wrong? What's the matter?
What's the problem? 到底出啥事儿了 His babysitter called and his daughter is sick.
病了除了 sick 还有什么说法？
ILL. 还有 under the weather， 感觉身体微恙 I'm feeling under the weather. Somebody's feeling under the weather.
或者就直接 somebody is not feeling well. I am not feeling very well today.
哈里的女儿突然打电话说自己肚子疼 stomach 肚子 ache 指的就是疼
头疼咋说
headache
ache 跟那个 hurt 其实有点像，从意思上来说。
He's a good father. So, what do you think of him? He's very nice. But I think he was nervous tonight. It was his first date in 2 years. Will you see him again? I hope so.
So, what do you think of him? What do you think of somebody? 但是他这个 Marilyn 说的比较快。What do you think of him?
He's very nice, but I think he was nervous tonight. It was his first date in 2 years.
我觉得没准 Harry 不一定是真的2年第一次。
其实是个老司机。
It's just a line that he says. Will you see him again?
I hope so.
这个 him 的这个 h 它有可能发音就比较弱，听得不明显。你听的是 Will you see him? Will you see him? 比如说啊 ，tell her something， 它那个 tell her 的 h 也有可能弱掉，就 tell her.
This food is delicious. He didn't get a thing to eat. You ordered enough for 3 or 4 people, but I'm not complaining. The food is delicious.
This food is delicious. 这个词不念 delicious， 它念 delicious， 不能给人随便加儿化音。像这样的词，比如说还有
campus，
不能念成 campus， 得念成 campus。
breakfast，
应该念成 breakfast， 而不是 breakfast。
famous，
不是 famous， 而是 famous。咱们刚才说 Harry 今天晚上有点紧张
nervous
也是错的，它应该是 nervous。它前面 ner 这个地方有 r， 你就应该把 r 念出来 v 后面的那个是没有 r 的，就是 vus nervous。 I'm really nervous right now。 你不能念成
I'm feeling nervous。
You ordered enough for 3 or 4 people。 你们点的足够3、4个人吃了。 You ordered enough， 它那个 ordered 跟 enough 也不断看。 You ordered enough for 3 or 4 people， but I'm not complaining。 I'm not complaining， 没有什么抱怨的 because the food is delicious。
Complain about something， 比如说抱怨工作 Complain about your work， 抱怨男朋友
Complain about your boyfriend。 抱怨其实除了 complain 还有一个比较口语的用法，它就是 whine。 I'm whining about my ex-girlfriend。 I'm whining about my current job。
Whining 形容的是那种
逼叨叨
叨逼叨 She's a whiny woman， 某一个人是一天到晚在叨逼叨。
Who is that? Do you think it's... No. You won't believe it, Marilyn. I believe it, even without looking.
Marilyn, you won't believe it.
I believe it, even without looking。 我哪怕不看我也信，我就知道这是谁，肯定是 Harry。 Even without doing something， 它字面的意思就是说啊，我甚至不什么什么。比如说，
我不用吃饭都可以发胖。
I can get fat even without eating. I can study English even without remembering all those words.
Hi.
How
Your downstairs neighbor let me in.
did you go home?
I did, but everything is okay, so I decided to come back. To apologize for leaving so early. I brought you a little gift. It's a bonsai tree for your new apartment.
How 什么 how？
How did you get into the building?
Your downstairs neighbor let me in。这显然就是他们应该是有那种像防盗门一样的一楼，肯定是有人放他进来了。
Did you go home?
I did, but everything's okay, so I decided to come back. 我觉得 Harry 是在吊 Susan 的胃口，吃饭吃的正准备热乎的时候，然后离开几分钟，看看有没有在想我。
欲擒故纵的英语咋说？
不知道。
Play hard to get.
Play hard to get, yeah. Catch me if you can.
对啊。
To apologize for leaving early, I brought you a little gift. It's a bonsai tree for your new apartment. 其实这个 bonsai tree 应该就是中文的盆栽或者日语的那个 bonsai 盆栽树。It's a bonsai tree for your new apartment. 搬了新公寓，送你一个小礼物。
Hi, Marilyn. I hope it's not too late.
Oh, not at all. We're still eating. Please, come in. Join us. It's our meal from the restaurant.
Hi, Marilyn. I hope it's not too late.
Not at all. We're still eating. 如果说慢了是 still eating， 但是在这儿的话连在一起 ，We're still eating。为啥呢？因为 still 是 l 结尾 ，l 结尾后面是一个 e 打头的词儿，就变成了 still eating。
比如说
All of us.
All of us.
A couple of people.
A couple of people.
All over the place.
All over the place.
It's our meal from the restaurant.
打包其实是有一种说法的吧
To go.
比如说你去了饭店的话，人家服务员跟你说在这儿吃还是打包啊
For here or to go.
For here or to go.
那如果你在吃完饭了之后问别人说我能不能把这个打包？
Can I have the rest of the food to go, please?
或者最简单的 Can I get a box for the food？ 能不能拿一个盒子给它装起来？
And how is your daughter?
Oh, she's fine. It was only a tummy ache.
It's good that you went back.
Yes, I think it's important for me to be there since her mother died.
I agree.
How is your daughter?
Oh, everything's okay. She was just having a tummy ache. Tummy ache 跟 stomach ache 是一样 ，tummy 跟 stomach 都是这个地方的意思。还有一个词儿其实也是肚子，就是
Belly.
五花肉，其实就是
Pork belly.
我曾经有一个朋友问那个超市的人，他想买五花肉，但他不会说，然后指着自己的肚子 ，pig here here.
It's so good that you went back.
I think it was important for me to be there since her mother died. 因为我的前妻已经去世了，所以我出现在 Michelle 身边非常非常的重要。It's important for me to be by her side because her mother has just passed away.
Aren't you hungry?
As a matter of fact, I am hungry.
There's lots of food left.
This is delicious.
Enjoy. I'm going to excuse myself. I have a lot of work to do to get ready for tomorrow. Good night, Harry. It was nice meeting you.
Bye, Marilyn.
Good night, Susan. Good night, Marilyn.
Aren't you hungry?
As a matter of fact, I am hungry. As a matter of fact 就是其实事实上 Marilyn 为什么走？
因为他不想当电灯泡。
电灯泡咋说来着？
Third wheel.
I have to excuse myself because I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I don't want to be the third wheel.
明天早上我还有事，其实他也没事，他只是回房间躺着了。
把在门上停下。
She's going to a fashion show here in the city tomorrow. She's sleeping here so she won't have to travel from Riverdale in the morning.
You two must be close.
We are. The whole Stewart family is close.
I like that.
She's going to a fashion show in the city tomorrow. She's sleeping here so she doesn't have to travel from Riverdale tomorrow.
显然 Susan 的这个公寓啊是在纽约的市里面。比如说我是在北京怀柔区住的，但是我明天在二环内有一个事儿，今天我就提前住在一个二环朋友家里头。I don't have to travel from all the way, from another district. All the way to the city. You two must be close.
We are. The whole Stewart family is close.
And then 2 years ago, my wife died.
You miss her.
I do, yes. But I have Michelle, and with time.
Is there anyone else in your life?
No, not yet. What about you?
Oh, I date occasionally, but my work keeps me busy.
And then 2 years later, my wife died.
You miss her?
Yeah, but I have Michelle and with time. 我不知道大家能不能听懂这个 with time 是什么意思。其实这句话是说了半句，他没有说完。
With the time, 点点点。
对 ，with time, everything will eventually be okay. With time,
I will forget about my ex-wife and marry you.
the pain will eventually go away.
第一课如何卖惨。
苦情戏。
And is there anyone else in your life?
这其实是灵魂拷问。
它就相当于 Are you seeing somebody? Are you dating somebody? 你最近约会了吗？约了几次？跟谁约的？
No, Not yet. What about you?
I date it occasionally. 偶尔，不经常。
经常用的多的话就是 often 和 frequent。
A lot.
偶尔的话就是 occasional， 还有一个词叫 seldom。
Seldom 指的是更少。我不咋约会。My work keeps me busy.
Speaking of keeping busy, I have an early start tomorrow, and the babysitter has to get home. Where did the time go? It's midnight. Thank you, Susan. I had a nice evening.
Me too, Harry.
Speaking of something， 说到什么什么什么东西，比如说 Speaking of my girlfriend, I have an early start. An early start. An early start. I have an early start tomorrow. 我明天得早起。Where did the time go? Time passes really quickly. Time flies. 时间过得飞快。Thank you, Susan. I had a nice evening.
Me too, Harry.
Harry,
Yes?
I'd like to meet your daughter someday.
Does that mean that I can see you again?
Of course.
Wonderful. I'll call you and we'll go out to dinner.
Please do.
Harry, I'd like to meet your daughter someday.
Does that mean I can see you again?
I'd like to meet your daughter someday 其实就是在 asking for a second date， 找一个理由下一次继续可以见到 Harry。
I'd like to have a second date with you.
但这句话直接说了太直白了。
没法直接说，尤其女孩没法直接说。
比如说两个人第一次约会约得挺好的，回家了还想见下一次，咋说？
There's a movie coming out. I think you'll like it. You want to go see it?
There's a cool restaurant. I think you will like it.
套路，都是套路。
I promise I won't leave early.
It was for a good reason.
You know something?
What?
I think we're going to be good friends. Good night, Susan.
Good night, Harry. Have a safe trip home.
I promise I won't leave early.
It was for a good reason. 你有一个理由，就是Michelle生病了，不要过于的责怪自己。
You know something? I think we're gonna be good friends. 大家要注意这个连读啊。Going to, gonna, I'm gonna wake up early.
I'm gonna have coffee.
We are gonna have dinner tonight. 但是你觉得这句话 You know something? I think we're gonna be good friends. 奇不奇怪？
我觉得我们会成为好朋友。
他不想显得太露骨，他总没办法直接说 Susan, I want you to be the mother of Michelle.
你直接说我们会 be good friends， 那我就不想出来下一次了呀。
对于有的女孩来说，男的太直接，她不喜欢；但是可能有的女孩喜欢稍微直接一点。你太委婉了的话 ，Probably Susan is gonna think that Harry is not interested in her, and he just want to be friends with her. 不过话又说回来，说成为朋友也可以，先成为朋友，再往下一步走也算是正常。Let's be friends first, and then.
Good night, Harry. Have a safe trip home. Have a safe trip. Have a safe journey. Have a safe flight. 一路平安。Have a good trip to Beijing. Have a good trip to Shanghai.
Are you all right?
Sorry.
I never liked that umbrella stand. Good night, Harry.
Harry 真的是把 PUA 的每一招都用的特别极致，欲擒故纵、卖惨、苦情戏、前妻过世、单身父亲、女儿生病、假装摔倒。
他把那个雨伞架子给撞倒了，雨伞架子叫 umbrella stand.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I never liked that umbrella stand. 就是给别人找借口的，在别人做了一件特别糗的事儿之后，
给别人一个台阶下来的那种感觉。
就比如说你今天来我家，一不小心把我猫给踢死了，然后我就说 I never liked my cat. So that's it for episode 2. 这就是我们的第二集，在第二集中我们学到了如何在饭店点菜大气骂俏。
其实跟第一集比起来呢，我们第二集就是教大家进一步的、更深入的跟人如何尬聊。Thanks for watching, and we'll be seeing you guys in episode 3.
今天就到这里，我们第3集的第1节、第2节、第3节再见，
拜拜。
拜拜。